Hello, Richard Lehwald, BioEnergy Wellness Care.com. You might have visited some of my videos before, but this is probably one of the most exciting things that I want to share with people. This can be a real life changer for you. Now, my life has been not just a journey, but it's been an adventure. And there are many things coming my way, sometimes maybe not so good, sometimes really good. And for me, it's to share the things that are really good. And this is why I put out those videos on either my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. And you can subscribe to them, you can like them, you can share them, and we do encourage you, because why not share things that are really life enhancing? And in this day and age, particularly in this time that we are into in 2021, we face many challenges. And my whole purpose of sharing this particular subject here today is how you may regain more of your own life, because more of our life is being dictated as to what we should be doing, thinking, and so on. But if you believe in being more free with your own life, this is it. This can change. This will give you a better understanding of yourself, the universe as well. This will connect you with the universe. So first of all, I believe in this. Whatever can be measured can be managed. And I've been gifted with a gift, as well as with some tools that allows you to understand what I'm talking about. Because everything exists is energy, frequency and vibration. Your thoughts, your words, your overall doing, whatever it is in your life, everything around you, things that like these plants have energy. So in my other videos, you can see me demonstrate so many of these things. But today I'm going to focus on a particular area. So I'm going to show you once again these wands. I typically point them at people, at things, to get the energetic measurement of that. And once again, I say, whatever can be measured can be managed. So when we talk energy, most people have concepts and ideas. When we talk quantum physics, so on, people sort of trying to understand that. This has given me, these wands have given me a good understanding. So I talk about many different things, but this is the most exciting thing that has happened in my life. And so about 3 weeks ago, I walk into this connection that I have, and we've collaborated really over the last about 7 years. And it's always been good. We share ideas, we share technology, we talk about it, and we utilize it all for helping people. So my whole MO, okay, is number one, to help, bless, heal, and inspire people, all people, everywhere. So this is about sharing. I'm not making any claims. You may take this information, digest it, and form your own opinions on that. And perhaps taking a step with this. So what is it? Okay, about 3 weeks ago, I met Jennifer again, after maybe about 6 months. And I walk in and I see this person that had, last time I seen her to now, there was a real transformation happening. She looked more youthful, more vibrant, and it's kind of like, okay, what's going on here? What has happened here since the last time? And so we were just talking in general for a few minutes, and then she, all excited, says, I have something to share with you. I have something to share with you too. So as she shares, I share. I share, why? Because I care, okay? I want everybody to be able to experience the life that they need to live, because we're born alive to live a life. And now we can do that on purpose and with higher intentions, and we can be more connected. What I share here is definitely physical, but it can also help you emotional, mental, and all that. So we are not this body. We're spirit, soul, mind, emotion, and the body. And this can help you through all those layers of things. And the key in life is to be more balanced. And when we get more balanced, we will live a more complete life. And we get to experience it in a much more vibrant way. And who doesn't want to be peaceful and calm? This can bring you back, even though it seems like the whole world is in a crisis and everybody's living in fear, which, by the way, is false evidence appearing real. Would you not like to rise up above that and see clearly? When the whole world is kind of like vibrating at this low level, and you could be vibrating way up there, and look at things down, where everybody's vibrating here in fear and so on, you're at peace and calm, and you have more the whereabouts in your thinking and so on, and make better decisions as to how to complete this journey. So for me, it's been basically 69 years. 49 years I've dedicated to health and wellness, and on a daily basis, this is it. People say, what's your job? I'm a bioenergy wellness specialist. Bio meaning life, life energy, therefore. So I want to enhance your life. And so what I'm going to share here is when I first, once again, saw Jennifer, and I saw the transition in her. She has transformed. That was like, about 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks ago. And as she shared with me, she recommended me I might try that. Now, this is what the beauty of this whole thing is that it's all plant-based. So basically, it's food-based products that we can consume. It's a combination of many that work at amazing frequencies. Once again, everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. So by just simply consuming these food-based items, it can then therefore raise your vibration. And so it's critical, because let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. And so these are foods with, again, high frequencies, okay, or certainly it will balance you out. It will bring you back where this is the level where you should be functioning from. So as I progressed to basically participate, I found instantly that within minutes there was a change happening with me. And today, as we're filming this here, this is about, let me see, day 11 that I've been participating. I've experienced a huge shift. So in a very short time, each one of you, if you're open-minded and willing, you may also accomplish this. Everyone I've shared it with and that has participated has noticed a huge shift. And once again, it's not just going to happen at a physical level. You will notice that calming effect, emotions, your mind works more balanced. And so it's all about changing all that. Who wouldn't like that? I'm sure everybody wants to look good, feel good, and it is. It's everything is an inside job. And this will accomplish that, because this is about cellular transformation. It happens at every cell level, and it begins to happen in a very quick way. Your cells become detoxified. And so when we think of toxins, we often think of the things that we're bombarded with and maybe take in from the outside, the things we breathe, things we eat, the things we drink. But this is that's true. However, we also create our own. From metabolic actions, we also create toxins. So unfortunately, as our bodies age, and that, by the way, it's a number. At the present time, I had my birthday April 23rd, and I turned 69. I put before me, when I turned 60, reset to 40. I feel that I can now reset myself at 40 or even better with this particular program. We live in a 3D environment. Now, we call this program the 5D Health Management and Body Rejuvenation Program. So who wouldn't like to rejuvenate themselves and become more, not just healthy, but youthful from the inside, and also express yourself from the outside? And as we produce these videos, we're going to share with you pictures from people that have actually look different on the outside, where parents look younger than their children even. Okay, so it's transform you from the outside. People spend lots of money on their health, inside conditions, but they are also spending a lot on the outside. And it's a one simple process. It's so simple, it's like unbelievable. So for me, day 11, I feel like I'm already much of a changed person. I'm looking forward to what's going to happen in 3 to 6 months from now. And I believe that I will, even from the outside, become younger again. I already know it. It's already in this short time, people are already making comments as to how I look different and more vibrant. So we talked about the toxins. The toxins within the cell causes aging effect, wherever they might come from, even from your metabolic action. And the key is to allow the body to eliminate these toxins. When you eliminate the toxins, your cells are operating at a much more high efficiency rate. Now, the next key thing, as there's an expression that life is in the blood of the flesh, which is so true. We need to bring your blood flow, your circulation up. So by enhancing the blood flow, particularly not just from the veins and arteries, but at the microcirculation level. When you are participating in this program here, you will literally feel it head to toe. It's starting to shift on you, perhaps a little bit of a tingling effect, and it's very, very noticeable. And as this process begins and you continue with it, you feel things will start to disappear. So I'm just saying, we're not treating, we're not diagnosing anything, but we're simply going by the old saying, let food be your medicine, and what? Medicine be your food. So these things that we can consume are not consuming us in a negative way. It's actually enhancing us. So optimizing then cells, what is it going to do for you? Okay, your body does what? It heals, repairs, rejuvenate. Now, often people talk about anti-aging. What about then the reverse aging? So take it from, anti-aging to reverse aging. It's totally possible in what has been shown to me and others who have already participated in it for a little while longer. The transformations are going to be there. And we've taken people that have suffering for 40 years, 11 years, and within a short time, even sometimes on day one, they say, something is happening with me. I feel much better. So isn't it about, going through this journey and being happy? And then, again, like a lot of people are looking at happiness from where? Oh, external. If I only had that car, and you didn't buy that car, you buy that Gucci bag or whatever it might be, or you're maybe in a different relationship because you're not happy with the relationship. But really, it's an inside job. Everything comes from the inside. So if we're looking at the external side, yeah, there's a lot of things happening that are, negative. But let's offset that. There's two sides to polarity. There's negativity and there's positivity. So if we can become more positive, we become more vibrant, we can become much more of an influence on others around us. And we can share, because why? If you really care about yourself, number one, love yourself, care for yourself, and you raise your vibration, you want to just share it with the other people. Why? Because we're all one. We're all reflections of each other. And this way we can, just by sharing our stories, sharing what we're doing with others, we can help and make the change. So be the change you want it to be. So simple foods can raise that. And so once again, when your vibration is low, let's change that. Let's go and vibrate from that. Myself, after just a couple of days, my eyes started to change. I used to be very affected by bright sunlight. And that's been ever since I was 13 years old. If I go out and the bright sunlight shines in my eyes tend to be sensitive and turn red, or even bright lights inside the buildings. That's gone within like 2-3 days. My eyes just cleared up. So now I can go outside, bright sunlight. I'm cool with it. It's just like feels nice on my eyes. And the pupils of my eyes have become much more intense, much more radiant. My skin has changed even, so much more improved than what it was before, and even though it was already better. My energy levels have gone up. I sleep deeper, and that's the key, because when you sleep, you heal, repair, rejuvenate. That's why babies do a lot of sleeping, because that's when they end up growing. So kind of putting yourself back into a youthful state, it can calm your body. We've seen people that have had issues with whatever, where they're very nervous, or maybe they're bouncing all over the place. It has that calming effect, and it makes them balance, and that's the key. Get the balance back in your life. So very simple to consume, okay? And what we want to do is, in the subsequent videos as well, we want to end up having testimonials of other people that are on the program, and short-term, and we'll see some people a little bit more long-term. Because for me, it's kind of like this. I was born in New Guinea, so I'm my own guinea pig, okay? And maybe that's why I was born over there. And I always use that statement with people, because if I see something, before I share this, I want to know, what can I experience? So I'm totally open-minded, and that's what you've got to be, open-minded outside of what the institutions have to offer to us, okay? And they do some good, but we need to be connected. We are nature. We are a universe connected to the outer universe. And when we do open up to that, this is what I love. Back in the fall of last year, kind of had this coming to me, this download, can I call that? And it said, you're going to be doing greater and better things than what you already are doing. And I didn't know what that was. And I know that this is probably going to be the biggest transformation for me. Because, once again, we are a universe on our own, our whole body, okay? Everything, the way the systems work, 100 trillion cells or something, and how they can all work together. But realize this, that this body is being the universe. We're connected to the greater universe around us, okay? And we start to recognize what God has created. The universe wants to also bring us into it. So once we get connected with the universe, we're going to start operating at so many different levels. I test people with my wands, check their chakras. When consuming this food, the chakras will open up, balanced. Everything becomes balanced. And it says, wow, this is so amazing how much this can do so fast. And so I can see the transformations in people happening at a level. And why not, right? Help other people to get there as well. You know, you're your own healer. I'm my own healer. I don't use any kind of drugs. Haven't since 1972, when I took my big step. So I'm going back practically 50 years. I research a lot of things. I measure them, put them in my video. So I consume great water, okay, some of the best water. And you see maybe some of my John Ellis water videos. Why? Because I test it and I see the benefits from that. And there's probably other great waters as well that you can consume. Your body is water. So it's all about, you know, how we maintain. If you don't maintain a car very well, you get a short life on it. You maintain it good, stay with the schedules of oil changes, etc., you'll probably keep that car a lot longer. And it's likewise with this body, okay? You start maintaining that, and then you start to understand and get more connected at the other layers, the emotions, the mind, and so on. And you start living more peaceful, because if you're not at peace and you're not calm, everything becomes stress. It can be external, can be internal. Like, we can create our own stress. People that are very hyper, they get upset easy, anger, you know, if that can disappear and you can remain calm in all kinds of circumstances. And we all can be triggered, but it's being cut off in traffic. For me, the greatest thing that my test on days 3, while I'm in this particular place, and I'm happened to be not on purpose, but I happened to park because I was in a hurry and I didn't realize that that was a reserved spot. As I'm in the building, my car gets towed away. And someone pointed out afterwards, oh, there was a car that got towed away. And I look outside, hey, it's my car. Okay, it's just stuff happening, because stuff happens all the time, all around us. I didn't get triggered. I went to the towing yard about 3 hours after, paid $159 for the towing and storage, and I was just happy as can be, paid for it, thanked them, and left. And that typically would probably kind of disturb me, get me somewhat upset, even though I maybe have caused my own issue there by just not being attentive and parking in the wrong spot. So that was my test in that area. So I find myself totally operating in a much higher level now. I'm happy, I'm peaceful, I'm calm, and I'm sure more tests are going to come my way. So, and I hope to be able to work at that particular level all the time. So in sharing this, we're going to make this information available, and we would like you then to also contact us. We have a separate email address for questions and so how we can address the questions, because we're not able to disclose the exact information to you at the moment, but we certainly will make it available by email or other ways of communicating. And so we want you to, even for this video, if you have questions, ask questions, and if we can't answer it, we'll address it by sending you an email address, because we'll have to handle some of this stuff in private. So once again, we don't claim to be healers, because I come from the premise that we're our own healers. Okay, the healing happens from a cellular level, and it's what we put towards that healing process. Yes, again, what you are, what you eat, absorb, digest, and then the cells can utilize. So it's so important to be from the junk food. You put junk in, you get junk out, and this is what causes disease. And what is disease? Simply by even looking at the definition of the word disease. Disease, out of balance, at ease, create more balance. This is perfect. And the evidences that I've seen around me, those have shared it within the last 11 days, they all come back. They keep me very busy, because they keep on wanting to introduce more friends. And once maybe, and we all know as people age, and even sometimes some of this stuff happens at a very young age, and the answers that are perhaps being provided to you, you might not be happy with, and you might look to want to do better. So I highly encourage you, contact us, ask your questions, post them on the videos on Facebook or whatever else, and we'll get back to you, and we will give you a ways and means of receiving what you need, and we can then educate you, give you the information so that you can do. So knowledge is power, and in particular when you apply that knowledge. And this is always how I look at it. I might not know. I only know what I know. But when something new comes around, it's just like when Jennifer started talking to me, introducing all this, I said, okay, I need to know more. I'm going to try out. I'm my own test subject. And I'm so excited in this short period of time that I've been doing this. This video is dedicated to get it to you. Okay, so that you also may be participating, and like I once again say, we need to vibrate at a higher level. We need to live at a higher level. The solutions to what we're confronted with are not from what is happening in the box. So you must be willing to think out of the box. The universe, all knowledge already exists. There's nothing new under the sun. And so if it already exists, we just need to tap. We need to just be open. And you'll find out that when you start operating and vibrating at a higher level, you'll get things flowing into you. That's what happens to me. That's how I got into working with these wands and many other things. People ask me, where did you get all educated? Well, how did you get to know this stuff? How do you come to know about this? And I said, you know what? The universe has supplied that to me. I just have to keep an open mind. And when I get something, I says, look, I just know what I know. And but I will keep an open mind. I'll examine it, investigate it. Will test it myself. And if it's good, I will share that. So here it is. I share because I care. And we'll do more videos at this level as we get to learn more of this. But I'm excited, and I want you to get excited as well. There's very little, perhaps, or many things that people are excited about today, because we're not living normal lives anymore. Much of that is being dictated and controlled to us. So let's go beyond. You may be empowered. So there you have it for today. Okay, this simple introduction that we have, and we're going to do, like I say, we're going to have some sharing, testimonials of people that we already have, and over time we're going to share a whole lot more. And if you're not quite convinced, like again, ask the questions, watch the additional videos that will be coming out from this set of videos, and make it good for yourself. So I'm happy to be here. I hope you enjoyed this information. I hope you get excited. Please subscribe to this channel and share it as well with others. Comments, questions, etc. Thank you. Have a great day.